that. You only had a 0.3% chance by the ESPN statistic family group organization, right? Like, what is this now?
Yeah,
Shout out to the analytics department.
There you go. They're trying to say how good a block it was.
Just say it was a really good block. I don't need statistics to tell me that was a damn good block at the end of the game.
All right, so Richard, what were some of
test.
The eye test.
Oh, the eye test, yes. My favorite block.
What was your favorite block of your career? And you can
because Kendrick Perkins, this is the block right here.
Oh,
look,
here
they
we
were
go.
the tie. Look at that left hand. Look at that standard definition too. That's not even in HD, ladies and gentlemen. That's how long ago. I had to duck. Took out Big Boy Billups right there. Woo! Look at that. Watch me hype.
Hey,
we hyped in Detroit.
You came
Vince,
from out of nowhere too, big boy.
Yeah, man, I was tracking them down. They weren't paying attention to me.
You have to understand, Vince, that Richard feels some kind of way because yesterday on the show, Kendrick Perkins said, you know, I'm a shot blocker. Richard, you wouldn't know because you didn't block shots. And
not true. I played center, Moon Valley High School in Phoenix. Yeah.
High school clips.
I mean, I've witnessed you
you
block some shots, so I can support you on that one.
Thank you, man. We got a good man on this show now. Finally, somebody I could relate to, VC.
Finally.
Finally.
Vince, what was your favorite career block?
Well, I've had a few that I've enjoyed, but as I've gotten older, one of my favorites was my good guy, Dirk Nowitzki, thinking that because we've been in the league that long that he could dunk on me.
Together, yeah.
And I saw him trying to dunk on me. Stop it. He did what? Man, please.
Oh, get that.
Well, first of all,
what was the probability
look,
block on that?
Hey, it was 100%. 100% I'm blocking that. Yo, because he got a jump shot block first. He got it back, and then he took the steps I was like, he's going to try to block it. But the wonderful thing about this is going into the timeout, he looks at me, he's like, yo, you fouled me.
Wasn't a foul. Dirk's one of the funniest dudes of all time.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Amazing. All right, guys. Well, speaking of blocks, I mentioned that Bam Adebayo block, and I sat down with him to discuss the reaction to that game-saving block, how Jimmy Butler is a teammate and a coffee salesman, and just the rest of the Eastern Conference Finals. Take a look.
Tatum out front. Clock at 7. Working against Butler. Got downhill. Couldn't punch it. Bam says, get it out of here. That's why he's the heart and soul of our team, right there on the defensive end. He does everything for us. We love him for that. We appreciate him. I know that I damn sure do.
Let us talk about the block. I mean, even you have to acknowledge, I know you're pretty humble, but if you were going to rate that 1 to 10?
Definitely a 10.
And the strength of it, too, that was with your offhand. And Jason Tatum's not a small guy, and he was fully cocked with his hand and basically in the cylinder. What did that take for you to do that?
Well, 2 of my fingers actually went numb.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because, I mean, when it was just like a big clap, and 2 of my fingers went numb.
The block got a lot of attention around the world. Magic Johnson tweeted that it was the best defensive play he has ever seen in the playoffs, and he's seen a few things. The man played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. What did that mean to you when you heard that?
It meant a lot, coming from Magic, obviously, and just acknowledging my play.
Do you have a friend or your mom or someone that you were like, Magic, is there someone else on the team? You said,
I did it Jimmy and Goran was still in the room. And I was like, yo, did y'all hear the Magic comment? And then Jimmy kind of blew it off, but whatever.
Please. Your coach, Eric Spoelstra, made the point that some guys would not have even gone up for that they would have been afraid they would have got embarrassed, be on the poster, not made the play. What's your mindset in moments like that fear doesn't enter your mind?
During that moment, it's the playoffs. We were already in overtime, and you can clearly tell nobody wanted to go into the second overtime. So at that point, you just full out effort to give us your body. That's kind of been our saying in the bubble world, like just sacrifice your body for your teammates. And we all done it, and it was my turn.
Well, Jimmy Butler says you are the heart and soul of the team. For a third-year player that, by the way, has Jimmy Butler on it, that is quite a statement. What do you think when you hear that?
Great credit. You know, he sees how hard I work, my work ethic, and, you know, I want this team to be better. I hold myself to a high standard.
Well, you mentioned your work ethic. I know where your work ethic comes from. You have a mom who made sure you had everything. She was raising you by herself in a trailer. And you took a picture of that trailer and you had it as the background on your phone for a while. I know you had a picture taped in your locker. You write the address sometimes on your shoes. What are you trying to remind yourself with that?
Just where I come from. You know, I came from nothing to get here, literally. So, and it always takes me back when I write it on my shoe or when I have a shoe and I think about it. It just takes me back to those memories of how I was living before I became the 14th pick in the draft, and just really just thinking about it and all the hard work I went through and the ups and downs with my mom. You know, it's just been a whirlwind.
Before you became the guy that Magic Johnson's tweeting about.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Jimmy Butler isn't just mentoring you, he's also providing you with coffee. He has started a coffee business in the bubble. He says he's charging $20 a cup. Does he charge you, his teammate, $20?
Yes, but I don't drink coffee, so
okay.
He's not getting my money. He's getting some of my teammates' money. He's not getting my money. I wanted to be part owner. See, people don't know that.
And?
I wanted to be part owner, and he told me no because I didn't know how to make coffee.
Well, I mean, what were you bringing to the table, honestly?
Shout outs.
The face. You could have been the face of the brand.
I could have been the face of Big Face Coffee.
Right. You could have been the face because he's looking a little scraggly these days.
Yeah, like.
Let's not kid ourselves. Right?
It's whatever though. It's
okay.
Cool.
All right. So what are you going to pull out of your hat next? After you've done the block, now what?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know I was going to do that. So, but I don't know. The playoffs are meant for great players to make plays, so keep making plays.
Who knows what he will do next? Thank you so much, Bam, for joining the show. To give you an idea of his defensive impact, the Celtics were 0 for 5 when contested by Bam in the fourth quarter and overtime, including, of course, the block. That is some excellent rim protection. As for the Eastern Conference Finals, Vince, which roster would you rather have? The Heat with Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, and their young shooters, or the Boston Celtics?
Well, we look at the organizations today. What are they looking for? They're trying to go younger and younger and younger. And I think the Boston Celtics have an array of young guys that are attractive. You look at Tatum, you look at Kemba, and on down the line. I mean, there's so many. Tatum, Brown. Look at this. Who I'm missing somebody else. Oh, Gordon Hayward. They have so many guys that you can build around that I think right now is just that is the attractive. I mean, even Marcus Smart. I mean,
I was going to say, don't forget
just
Marcus
so many,
Smart.
you can just go on and on and on and on. I mean, you just have so many pieces at every position and that play multiple positions that any coach would love to coach this team.
Yeah, no, I agree with Vince, but this is my thing. If Gordon Hayward were playing, if Gordon Hayward were healthy, I think it would be the Boston Celtics. And even still, it's close. But right now, you have the Miami Heat with a fully healthy roster. They got Kendrick Nunn back. You got the shooters in Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, who is balling. You added Jay Crowder, Andre Iguodala, even Kelly Olynyk. You look at this group, and they are too deep at every single position. That's what I really, really like about this team. And so without Gordon Hayward, it's the Miami Heat. So that's the thing. If Gordon's playing, you got to go Boston Celtic. But we haven't seen him in weeks.
But don't you think part of it is that for the Heat with that roster to win, they have to have everyone playing exceptionally. They have to have everyone at their max. Whereas Boston, because they have so much depth with that talent, there are so many guys. Vince just rattling them off just took 30 seconds. That if you have one guy with a bad game,
stop playing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If Tatum's not playing, Jaylen Brown. If Jaylen Brown's not playing, you have
Yeah,
but what if they're not shooting?
Tyler's not making shots, you got Duncan Robinson making shots. If he's not making shots, you got Jay Crowder. You only need 2, maybe 3. That's what we talk about with the Lakers. You only need 3 of the 8 supporting cast to actually do something. And that's kind of what the Miami Heat have, is that they have 9 guys that can actually contribute.
Well, it's very close, right? It's very close. That's why this is going to be such a good Eastern Conference Finals. Yeah, see? Vince is counting.
I mean, it can go either way. All jokes aside, it can go either way. It's just, it's just what you, as a coach, what do you want? Do you want a young guy, a young group that you want to bring up, or you want to already establish some veterans and, so on and so forth, like us?
Exactly. I like, by the way, at the beginning of all that, Vince, where you said teams are looking to get younger and younger and younger. That is the perspective of a guy who played 22 years in the league. Coming up, is it title or bust for the Clippers next season?
Oh, here we go.
Kawhi and PG's contract status are a factor here as well. That's next. But here, first, is what the Jump recommends for today. We've been wanting to get this to you for a couple days, guys. The Bill Russell Players Tribune essay is so good. It's entitled, "Racism is not a historical footnote." One of the lines in the essay reads, quote, "Without justice for all, none of us are free." The great Bill Russell